A very good morning from a sunny Blackpool Pleasure Beach resort, Lancashire, where the Gallopers has been removed. I have done a separate video on it, so go and check it out. But this is what it looks like pretty much. The ride has gone. I imagine the band behind that shutter has gone as well. The up cabin is still up, the queue line's been removed, the turnstile's been removed, and the height board as well. Interesting, as we know, these rides are all being closed on, sold off it seems, to reinvest the running costs of these rides into bigger and better things, such as a big Intamin Gyro Swing that has been announced this week, which we will chat about when we're over there. But it's my first sort of full park video since opening day. We're 4 weeks into the season now, so come join us. We started on the big one, and I don't know what we're doing next, but I'm excited for the day. We've been on Icon, and it's running really well.
Oh yeah.
It's aged so well. Enzo is still not on, so it's running 2 full trains, so it's running better capacity now in these 11.5 weekends than it will throughout most of the summer when it's on 1 full train and 1 Enzo train. So I find that quite funny, to be honest. Enzo is coming back at some point. I'm apparently doing some work on it, so I imagine it being back when the main season starts, when the park starts opening at 10 in the morning instead of 11. But yeah, it's running well, and no offence Keith, but capacity is a lot better with 2 full trains. So it's just hit 12 o'clock, so Steeple Chase is opening at 12 o'clock this year, which I don't mind. And an advantage to it is you can obviously do whatever ride you want to do in the first hour or 2 hours if it continues to open at 12 when the park opens at 10. And you can get here, oh it's not open, it's meant to open at 12 but it obviously doesn't always, but basically if you want to get on Steeple Chase before you get to the massive queue, come here at 12 o'clock, be one of the first people on it. We've done that a few times so far this season, and yeah, it works. Because pretty much straight away after 12 o'clock, like by 10 past for example, the queue will be all the way down them steps, so get down here for 12 o'clock I recommend, and get yourself a ride in on Steeple Chase before you go and have your dinner, which is what we're about to do. Hello Jason! Before we head elsewhere after dinner, I just thought I'd update you on the seats for Skyforce on opening day. They were in this little shop here that you used to walk through after the ride, and they're not there anymore basically. So used as a storage space for Walk the Big One at the minute, this I think. Got the merch there for Walk the Big One, and the harnesses, and the brand new Coca-Cola fridge as well, because they've switched from Pepsi to Coca-Cola this season. So that's interesting. Wonder if that impacts the Pepsi Max can on the big one. But there we go. The seats are not here anymore. Don't know where they are. But Skyforce is still in the same condition as it was on opening day, with the seats off. And this is it really. Steeple Chase is open, and this is what I mean. Get to it first at 12. Providing it does actually open on time, you'll be on it straight away with no queue. Hey, look at this. We have an extra carriage back on the Pleasure Beach Express. Can't believe it. So there's 3 there. The disabled carriage, which used to be the back, and now this one has returned. Happy days, because it's not too bad today. But yeah, basically all of last season and the start of this season, this train was full. If you go check out the opening day vlog, we couldn't fit on this train, and we ended up all squeezing in this wheelchair and buggy carriage with Coaster Crazy, Adventure Me and Dive Loop coasters. So that ended up being like a good thing. It was fun. Just hope it stays like this, because yeah, when it's busy this ride, honestly finding a seat on it is difficult. So happy days. I'm pretty sure there used to be one more, but honestly this is better than what it used to have a couple of weeks ago, like literally last week. So yeah, happy days. We have a nice long Pleasure Beach train back in 2023. Yeah, 2022. I'm happy about that, very happy. Big up. Here's a look at launch pad there, and a lot more scaffolding has been taken off. It's about halfway down now. I'll probably do another update at some point today, because I don't know whether I'm coming next week or not. So by the time I am next year, it'll definitely be all the way down, whether that be next week or the week after. So stay tuned, well, go and check that out, because it'll come out before this long video. But yeah, here's Launchpad. The Ice Blast signing is still up. but the rest of the area is looking the same really, apart from the scaffold, just more scaffolding been taken off. Let's go on the flying machines for the first time in 2025. They did say in one of the behind the scenes videos that I saw on YouTube that the rockets aren't going out quite as far as usual at the moment because they're doing something to a part. So it's nice that they were able to do that without shutting the ride really, so fair play to that. And yeah, I mean, this is the oldest ride on park, right? So to be preserving it can only be a good thing. Absolute classic. Valhalla is about to open as well, which I'll discuss when we get off this ride and maybe after the shop, because that's another staggered opening to discuss. Let's go on the flying machines. This will take us into the shop as well when you exit the ride, and you get a good view of Launchpad here. And I imagine very soon this scaffolding will be the same height and smaller than this platform on flying machines. Not long to go now. Quick look at the ride parts then. Not much new since opening day really. Just loads of big one track pieces, wheels, chain dogs, a few fans from Grand Prix remaining as well. These wheels, which I imagine is from Avatar Airbender if I'm honest, but I don't actually know. Oh, actually no, knocks a person over. Yes, they've got sand in some of these. Go on, have a dance. Plenty of these Grand National brake fins. We'll have a look at Grand National shortly.
Oh yeah, it's closed.
Oh, did you not know?
No, I did.
Right, should we go on it?
No.
Get you on the back row. Are you going on the back row this year when it comes back? This big bucket of wood is full of blue flywood really. Not much Nick Streak in there. There's this of Nick Streak, but there's no orange on it.
We've got this big
oh, there we go. Yeah, you can tell that's real. There we go. Exactly. To any skeptics, I'm not having it. We have plenty of blue flyer there, which is a lot bigger, I always say it, than my blue flyer would. I absolutely love the authentic ride part section of the Kiss Me Quick shop. I said before, flying machines, I've mentioned Valhalla. It's not been open long, it opens at 2 o'clock now in 2025. So, same advice again really, if you want to get on Valhalla before this queue. And I believe, like, obviously Valhalla is a lot more reliable at the start of the day as well, because obviously everything's only just opened up and got switched on. Come and do it at 2 o'clock. You've had, well, 4 hours if it stays at 2 o'clock when the park opens at 10, but 3 hours on these 11 o'clock opens. To do whatever you want to do and then get down there for 2 o'clock to get on Valhalla. It's the last ride of the day to open. I don't think anything else opens later than 2. So yeah, get down here at 2 o'clock. I know it's late in the day, but Valhalla is one of the most expensive rides in the country to operate, and it's probably the most expensive ride at this park to operate. I know they've scaled back on it a lot in the past couple of years with the reimagining, etc. But it's still costing them a lot with electricity, water, and all that, with a fire as well. So it's a wise business decision to scale back on like the operating time, and as Ben was saying in his video as well, a lot of people leave it till the end of the day as well. So having it open all day like isn't really necessary. Yeah, so
you walk past going off park and the queue's always like massive, and the rest of the day quiet.
It's busy now, to be fair.
A lot of people are massive fans of staggered openings, but with the way things are at the minute, with costs skyrocketing, I don't really want to go into it too much, but the financial information shows that the cost of sales, the operating costs, skyrocketed in the year that Valhalla reopened. So to be able to invest in stuff like this gyro swing, river caves, Launchpad behind me, you know, more investments beyond that as well. They've basically decided to be more careful with how often they're operating the rides, and that might sometimes mean that they open things later, which it's saving some bills that they can put on into new rides at the end of the day. So there's still plenty of time to get on Valhalla at the end of the day. See, I know that everyone's a massive fan of staggered openings, but believe me, there is the reasons for all of this. What are we doing Valhalla today?
I I'm not
Probably
really
not
sure.
I don't know. He don't
She
want
doesn't
to.
want to because the contract shows it.
Yeah.
And then she's just jinxed it by saying that people are coming off quite dry.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
saying quite
I don't
dry.
know.
I mean, they come up wetter, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe later, maybe later. I do absolutely love this area though, and the fact they're still adding to it with this painting this season as well. Nice to see that plenty of people are going on it as well. I think it's worth the staggered opening. Might be an unpopular opinion, that one, but as I said, there are the reasons for it. So if you want your gyro swings,
I'll take
make do with
the
the staggered openings. That's all I'm gonna say now. This view by the fountains, which is one of my favourite views on Park, to be honest. You've just come on Park from the right side of Noah's Ark, and you get this lovely view of the fountains with Big Dipper and the big one behind it, river caves, Infusion, all that. However, it is going to be slightly obstructed over here this time next year for very, very good reason. A massive 138-foot gyro swing from Intamin is going to be built in this space. Hello again. Shout out to Joey, Dan, Ollie and the group over there. Yeah, a massive gyro swing is coming to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's been speculated for a while, to be honest, and Ben down there predicted it in July 2024 before anything came out about it. It's been called, excuse the pronunciation, it's either gyros or gyros. Yeah, I think it's gyros. Oh, is that a hint? And then yeah, a couple of weeks later it appeared on a company's house that they have put a satisfaction of a charge in and whatever it was. And on Thursday it was confirmed that this gyro swing is coming, and it is going to be on the site of the Bowlerdrome. So the Bowlerdrome is going eventually, and that's what all these fences are for. And I imagine at some point they will put that Project 2026 logo on some of these fences to brand it up a bit nearer to the time. But there's some very exciting times ahead over here. Obviously river caves will be coming back soon, before or after. I imagine it being after this huge investment. 8.76 I think million pounds is being invested into this site, and I imagine that does include getting rid of Bowlerdrome, doing all the groundwork and then building the gyro swing. So I don't think it's all going on the ride itself, but obviously it's, you know, a lot of stuff has to be done in this area to make way before any work can continue. But work is underway. If you go on the big one, you can just see some groundwork taking place. But yeah, I imagine Bowlerdrome and Planet Rock being demolished within the next couple months. And yeah, like this view is just going to change drastically. This gyro swing is huge. It's going to be 138 feet. Like, is that going to be like, it's going to be taller than that drop surely. That one there, I'm not sure about that one. So yeah, just this whole view is going to have this massive flat ride. Wonder which way it's going to swing though. Will it swing this way and have some near misses with the big one? Because they did say on some press release that they're going to, guests are going to feel like they're going to swinging out to the sea. So I imagine it going that way with how they're talking in that. But I originally thought it would be swinging this way. It's going to look great. One of the country's and probably even the world's best flat rides is coming to Pleasure Beach Resort. So we have got that to look forward to, and it's going to be amazing. I'll do some construction updates and all that. Can't wait to follow it all. And it starts from here really. It's been confirmed, it's not a rumour anymore, it's not a company's house document anymore. This thing is happening. It's going to have a snake theme, and yeah, can't wait to get on it. And yeah, this time next year it will be standing right in front of where I'm stood right now. Not tons going on with river caves, as I said. I imagine this being a 2027 thing now. In the season launch video they revealed that they are drawing up the plans. They've been in the ride. Adam Slevin and his team, who's done great work in like dark rides like the Ghost Train and Valhalla in particular over the past couple of years. They are going to be working very hard on river caves and its reimagining, so we've got that to look forward to. Grand National is still undergoing its extended maintenance for its 90th operational season. They've done a bit of paintwork here on these like I don't know, what do you call them, like it's not the track, but it's like the fences on the each side of the track, so that's nice. I hope they've done a bit of paintwork around there if they're going to do some as well in the main ride area, but there's some scaffolding on the brake run over there as well, and then over there there's just bits and pieces all over the place that they're working with, really. It does look like we're still a while off seeing Grand National open, but I'm sure it'll be back soon. It was sort of around Easter weekend last time they opened it late in the season for maintenance like this in 2022, so maybe Easter, maybe a bit later than that, towards May half term sort of time, but we'll see what happens. I don't mind, because I'm just grateful that they are preserving this ride, keeping it going, doing what they need to do with it, really, because they absolutely love Grand National. And I'm looking forward to that 90th birthday party if it happens. He's actually got a good chance of getting this Revolution shot he's been trying to get for years, and he did get it at one point last year, but hopefully this brick oh, there we go.
Yeah, look at that.
There we go. I'm sure many of you remember when he was filming this way, the train came and then this brick wall obstructed his shot. It was very funny. This is a lie. It's not open, is it? I don't know why, but Krusty Krab is yet to open in 2025. It didn't open in the Nickelodeon Land event, and it's still not open now, with no shot tower and with no drop tower on park. But this whole tower actually got removed towards the end of last season, so I guess there's some partner waiting for. And I guess it's going to be back soon, I hope so, because it's one of the best rides in Nickland. It's a great little drop tower, to be fair. It's yet to open, it's still missing its seats, but hopefully that's not going to be for much longer, but we'll have to wait and see with that one. Popular over there, proof that entertainment is popular in theme parks. YMCA being enjoyed by many people, and it's nicely transitioned into Mysterious Girl. There's loads of entertainment on in Nickland. You can actually see the show times and the character appearance times on the app, which is good, and it gets quite popular around there, so that's nice. From Revolution, while it's quiet, even the view on the other side of Revolution is going to change if you look to your left next year. So exciting. Massive shout out to the staff on there, who are legends, so don't know what we're doing next, but love a go on Revolution. I think a bit more Steeple Chase repainting's been done this week. I've literally just spotted. It's not focusing. Let me just zoom in. There we go. So originally it was bits that could be seen from the Chinese puzzle maze, which I'll pan across to when these horses have gone, because that's a nice shot. Yeah, two little sections over there that we saw at the Nickland event. Didn't see that last week, so, and it looks really fresh as well. Looks like that's literally only just been done this week. I don't have a clue why they're only doing like random sections at a time instead of starting from one section and continuing on. Like they're doing a little bit here, a little bit there, and a little bit there. I don't really understand it, but there must be the reason. And eventually I'm guessing it's all going to be redone, which is really, really cool to see, that they are just improving the presentation of it, really. I'm sure it could operate without the repaint, but just how good does that track over there look that's been freshly done compared to the rest of the ride. Well, I'm not sure why the Dodgems wasn't included in that list of rides that are going to be SPNO or just not opening for the 2025 season, because it's not looking good. I mean, I didn't even notice this on opening day until the week after, but there used to be a big sign here for the Dodgems, and that's been taken out. No activity has taken place to sort of add the cars back. The only thing that's still here from the Dodgems is this very loud speaker. It just looks completely abandoned, really. There used to be a sign there as well for the Dodgems. The only signing that's still in place now is on the other side of this building, which you can only see if you're on President Express and like walk past the pizza and past the kitchen. So Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't mind that it's closed along with these, but why wasn't it in the list with Eddie Stobart and Alpine Rallye, Carousel and Skyforce as well? It's an interesting one because it doesn't look like it's coming back. Could be wrong. They might bring it back at some point. Hashtag bring back the whip. That'd be pretty cool, but that won't happen either. But yeah, like, it's weird. Eddie Stobart over here doesn't look like that's going to be coming back either. They did do a lot of paintwork around the station area last season. Like these black poles here got a fresh coat of paint, so I don't know why they've done that if they don't plan on keeping the attraction. There used to be, oh, you can just about see where it was. They've painted over the Eddie Stobart convoy sign there, but yeah, this, like, all this stuff in the station and the lampposts around there, they were all repainted last year. I think I captured some of it happening in my, one of my updates, one of my vlogs. But this area looks quite nice with the flowers and the fountain, that model of Revolution there. So it's a shame that the ride's not opening, and it'd be a shame to see it removed. Or, well, it's just a shame to see it sort of here unused, to be honest. This station, no, this up cabin looks quite new as well, to be honest. The paint looks quite fresh, so I know they've obviously done it because not many people are going on it to save the costs, but we'll have to wait and see if they ever bring it back or replace it with something, because it's another one, like, I don't mind that it's closed, but why, if it's closing, have they repainted all this and all this and the lampposts and all that, if they don't plan to keep it going much longer? So we'll have to wait and see what happens with the future of the Eddie Stobart convoy ride. Here are two of the other rides that are on the way out as well. All the signage removed. As I said in my update for the Gallopers that had been removed, I did see people walking around that Thompson Carousel last week, so I guess they're going to get removed when it eventually gets sold off at some point as well. Grand Prix, the only update in this area is that those fences over there which separate where this main demolition site is, that was a close call, they've put some like leaf like stuff on the fence.
Jungle theme poster.
So, yeah, jungle theme. Maybe that's a hint, I don't know, but with this whole gyro swing thing, don't imagine anything major happening on this site anytime soon. The whole focus is going to go on the gyro swing and then river caves, etc. And then it'll be after that where we'll hopefully see something happen here. But it's all fenced off at the moment. Some grass is starting to grow through, as I said would happen. So just gonna have to wait and see with this one. But I think work is happening elsewhere that isn't this site at the moment. Does look like some groundwork has taken place though, I can't lie, like some fresh soil patches have just been put here. Don't know whether that is to plant trees or it'd be cool if they were footers, but I doubt that they are, to be honest, because it is only here. But as I said, it's opened up a nice plot of land for a new coaster. It opens up this view of the big one as well, so it's good that they didn't just keep it around doing nothing, SBNO, but we'll see how long it takes for the replacement. But as I said, I'd imagine it being 2028 and beyond for anything to happen on this site. This view, eh? It's going to be so good watching this gyro swing, well, swing, but also get built before any of that from this ramp here. Just come off the wonderful Big Dipper, entering its 102nd season here at Pleasure Beach. I really hope that they can put this thing back on 2 trains this summer, because the second train is in fact in there, so it is present, it is there. Obviously it's not needed at the moment, it's never really runs on 2 trains in these 11.5s, doesn't need to, but in the summer season last year it ran on 1 train for the whole summer and it was so busy, slow moving queue, because this is one of the best operated rides in the country when it's on 2. It shifts that queue down so quickly, so it was a shame that that wasn't a thing for most of last year really. So fingers crossed the second train is back for this summer. Just thought I'd nip over and give Infusion a mention because it is undergoing a gradual repaint. They're doing a little bit at a time. So this bit's done here. I think this was the first bit to be done. There's a section in that turnaround into these inline twists that's been done as well. And I think I just saw from the Big Dipper station then that little dip as you go into the brake run, that's also been done now. So nice to see this game freshen up. Looks great off-ride Infusion, and it's not running too badly this season. I've only done it once, but it's not too bad. You can just see old meeting new there, and you can see how much of a difference this new repaint's gonna make. So looking forward to seeing it when it's all complete. Here's Launchpad from this ramp then. I didn't get around to doing an update, and to be honest I don't really think I need to. It's only this tiny little section that's been taken off in the past week in the grand scheme of things, and I don't want them to be too repetitive. Not entirely sure if I'm here next week, so yeah, I don't know when the next update will be, but stay tuned for it. Hopefully I'm back before the entire scaffolding's gone, but if not, stay tuned for that update with a scaffoldless Launchpad tower. Can't wait to see that. And our last ride at day is going to be Ghost Train, because this goes, hello Lucas, very quiet towards the end of the day. It's a good time to do it. There's some audio that has returned at the bottom of this lift hill here, which I really hope has become a permanent thing now. From a Journey to Hell. I think they added it for Journey to Hell, but it'd sometimes be on a normal operating day around that time of year. But it's a really good bit of audio that adds to that room and the ambience in it, so I'll chat more about it afterwards, whether it's on or not. But I just really hope it's a permanent thing, to be honest, not just a Journey to Hell thing, because you know, why not? It's audio. Well, it wasn't on. Like, why is it on one week and then not the next? It's so annoying. It's like spoilers at the bottom of the lift hill that goes down, the downwards lift hill. That clip was very abruptly stopped because my phone was falling out of my pocket. I can't even remember whether it was in my pants pocket or my coat pocket, but secure your loose articles, guys. Heard it from me. I put it in my bag on coasters, don't worry, I don't take it on coasters, but because it's a dark ride, I just put it in my pocket. And it slid out, so thank you Lucas for notifying me that I've lost my phone and giving it to me back, appreciate that. But yeah, the audio, spoilers, it's on the bottom of the lift hill that goes down, the downwards lift hill. And it's some sort, it's in the door bit, the Exorcist bit I think it's called. And the audio's like a dog going, don't leave me, or don't run away, or something like that. I can't even remember now, I'm really tired today, if you can't tell. And it's just like, it's proper Curse Alton Manor style atmosphere, theming, audio, and it just adds so much to that room, and unfortunately they only seem to want to put it on every now and again, like really randomly. It's not on more than it's on, so that's a shame, but hopefully it comes back as a permanent thing one day. But apart from that, really good run through on the Ghost Train. The UV lights have been brightened a bit, so there's a bit before you go up the upwards lift hill where like there's a wall of like some woman that's like falling on you. That's brighter than ever. And then there's some bits at the top of the lift hill as well that's all been brightened up where all them stones are. So they're constantly tweaking with the Ghost Train, which is lovely. So no two rides on the Ghost Train, they say. Basically, the woman's banging on the screen wasn't working either, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, hopefully that audio comes back at some point. But other than that, I really enjoyed that ride on the Ghost Train, and I've really enjoyed today at the Pleasure Beach Resort, because it is the end of the day now, and it's time to make our way off. But yeah, been a really good day. Operation has been good. Hopefully stuff like the Big One and Big Dipper does eventually run on 2 trains in, you know, by Easter time when it starts picking up crowd-wise. But I've had a great time today, seen a lot of friends around as well, which is always nice. This whole gyro swing news is exciting though, isn't it? So we've got that to look forward to. And apart from that, Ben's just said it, you might have picked up Pleasure Beach are smashing it this year. So until next time, from here at Pleasure Beach Resort in Blackpool, Lancashire, thank you very much for watching. Check out the screen to see more, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that will be.